What's going on, everybody? Alonzo here with GulfCoastSmoke.com. What we're talking about today is a top loin roast. What's going on, everybody? Alonzo here with GulfCoastSmoke.com, and on today's episode, I absolutely ruined Christmas dinner. There's not much else to say, but let's get right into the cook and let me show you what I did. So imagine buying a nice, delicious looking roast, making it for the family, and then cutting it open, and it looks absolutely awful. That's exactly what I did just a few days back. And I'll tell you what, I'm still kind of not over it, but it really just is what it is. So we went through that whole cook. We were monitoring the temps exactly. Like, I'm talking exactly. I was checking with my Thermopin and my ThermoWorks smoke, and it just still turned out overcooked. I pulled it at 120 degrees. I'm not really sure what happened. As soon as I picked it up, I just knew that I overcooked it, and I knew that it was really overcooked. So I'm really confused as to what happened, but it is what it is. I'm a YouTuber. I like to cook food on YouTube, and I know that when I slice open, if it doesn't look perfect, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments. So it's just, I don't know, it happens. I'm a human, and even though I'm upset about it and I kind of wanted to just brush it off and not talk about it at all, I figured, why not take these leftovers that we have and try turning it into something good? Try making this into a positive, and again, kind of maybe just talk to you guys today, hang out a little bit, and cook some dinner in the backyard. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make some steak quesadillas, and we actually had a New York strip roast. So it's actually called a top loin roast, but you know, it really does cut into New York strip. So I'm just going to call it a New York strip roast so you guys kind of know what we're dealing with. So I'm going to start first with a little bit of butter and a little bit of garlic. I just want this garlic to cook a little bit and get nice and soft before we start adding our steak. And also, I'm just kind of curious, have you guys ever ruined a meal like that? And when I say ruined, I mean it really isn't a huge deal. Like, it's not actually messing up anyone's life or anything. But I'll tell you what, I was just so gutted. I was so excited. My wife and I were just really looking forward to eating it. I mean, we ended up eating it, but you know what I mean. So let me know, have you guys ever made that mistake, and what did you do to recover from it? So the garlic smells amazing. It's already getting nice and soft, a little bit brown there. And I have this on low heat. I have my Blackstone on low heat over here. So I'm just going to start folding in our New York strip. And if you can't really see it from here, this meat is like, I'm telling you, it is super gray. And I'm going to have my wife put in a clip of us actually cutting open that roast the other day. And you can kind of see yourself that it just didn't look good. And, you know, like I said, I know I keep bringing it up and then I keep saying it is what it is. But, I mean, really, it's just kind of whatever. So, with this roast, we cooked it whole. So, there's not a lot of seasoning inside the meat. Today, we definitely want to add some. And of course, for this, we're going to be using our beef seasoning Southern Belle. Going to hit it all over top, and then just mix everything right in. And while our steak's rocking and rolling, we're just going to put down some onions and some peppers. This is going to go inside of our quesadillas tonight. I'm going to add just a little bit of butter to my vegetables as well. I actually almost forgot how fun it is to cook on the Blackstone. We hadn't had one for a while because the other one that we had messed up. And I found this one at Walmart for like $190. So, of course, I had to jump on the opportunity. And I'll tell you what, getting outside and cooking on this thing is really just a lot of fun. And after about 3 or 4 minutes, our vegetables are nice and done. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I'm just going to put them in our bowl here. And since we got these in this metal pan here, I'm just going to put them on the griddle on the low side of the burner just to make sure that they stay nice and warm. Our steak is nice and done. There's a lot of texture that's built up there, and I already know that it's cooked because it was cooked before. Don't forget, we overcooked it before. So now I'm just going to go ahead and kill the heat on this side. That's going to be warm enough here in just a second. We're about to build our quesadillas, and this just needs to calm down and not be so hot for me. And while everything is getting ready over here on our griddle, we're just going to go ahead and make an easy cilantro cream sauce. This is going to go great on top, inside, whatever, with these steak quesadillas. We'll start with half of an avocado, a half a cup of sour cream, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, the juice of 1 lime, 3/4 a cup of cilantro, and half a cup of green onions. Don't forget to 1/4 a cup of water, and hit it with some salt to taste. Now we're just going to mix everything up until we have a nice smooth consistency. super easy and delicious. Took all of about 3 minutes to make. Now time to build our quesadillas. We're gonna put a nice 9-inch tortilla on one side here. I'm gonna put plenty of our overcooked steak. Come back with some veggies right over top. Oh, I'm losing a bit. Now a big hunk of cheddar and Monterey cheese. Monterey Jack cheese, sorry. I'm trying to be quick because this is already cooking pretty quickly. I'm actually going to open up the quesadilla, add some more cheese, and then I'm going to put some of our sauce right in there. I really think this is going to take it to another level. Oy! I'm going to go ahead and do one more flip. Oh, yes. Tortilla's looking nice and crispy, but definitely not burnt. I can see that the cheese is getting nice and melty. Let's get a sneak peek. Ooh, yes, sir. That's just about exactly where we want it to be. Well, let's go for a few more minutes, and then we're going to take it off and talk about how we did with our super overcooked New York strip. And that's all there is to it on our steak quesadillas. Again, this wasn't something that I really imagined doing, but it is what it is. We had to roll with the punches, and this is what I decided to do. If you guys have ever messed up a cook and came up with a great recipe from it, drop it down below. Maybe we'll make it into a series, and maybe we'll try it next. I'm going to jump right into these quesadillas. The ones I'm going to eat don't have all the veggies in them. I just felt like meat and cheese tonight. That one is for my wife. If you look at this and you tell me this doesn't look incredible, I think you're just lying. Oh my gosh. That sauce is incredible. Seriously. I promise you. I was so mad. So mad that I messed up that roast. Like, you have no idea. If you personally knew my wife, like, you could ask her, I was torn up. Like, I went to the bedroom and just laid down. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I was so upset. I couldn't believe it. This makes up for it. Maybe a good lesson in life. Things don't always go our way, right? But just think about it from a different perspective. This turned out incredible. I hope you guys are having a great week. Mine, I thought was going bad, but it's all up here. It's all up here. I love you guys so much. As always, we really appreciate you guys tuning into this video, even though it was about an overcooked steak. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.